In this video coming up, mental health affects everyone. The person right next to you, the person across from you, it impacts everyone's life. It may depend on what severity it is. It will, though, affect everyone. The moment someone goes through something, it will affect them and their mental health. Like her daughter and her son with depression, they remember what was going on with their son. They talk about it, and Nami has been a lifesaver in this video when it comes to getting help for someone. The families are the front line, and they help the families get equipped for the mental illness. It is an opportunity for the families. When people don't know where to go, they turn to Nami. It may be pull people out of their shadow. Nami helps save lives when they need to. Nami means to the person doing good things and right things for our loved ones and more. Here's more with that, and I'll recap it off.
Every family deals with mental illness in one way or another.
Today, mental illness is prevalent.
Your mother, your father,
It's just a family affair. It affects everybody in the family.
your sister, your grandchild.
We didn't understand that he had mental illness.
I knew I still loved my brother, but it was getting very hard.
And it was our oldest daughter who came to us one day and says, I saw this book and it's about overcoming depression. She says, I think I have this.
I remember not knowing what in the world was going on with our own son.
Because my family did not get the education and the support that they needed.
What is schizophrenia? What is bipolar? What is depression?
So how do we get help? How do we help our loved ones?
Nami, to me personally, has just really been a godsend and an answer to prayer.
Nami's helped me through the recovery and given me hope.
When it comes to helping out a loved one with a mental illness, the families are the front line. And Nami's the one that's really equipping that front line.
I tell people Nami saved my life. So I don't want to cry. Nami is life-saving. It's a gift.
I've seen Nami help families, friends.
Think of Nami as an opportunity for families.
Nami means to me education and advocacy.
When people don't know where to go, they can turn to Nami.
It reaches into the darkness and pulls them out of the shadows.
They're there for you in times of struggle.
I've seen Nami help save lives.
They couldn't do it without you.
We need your money. We need your love. We need your support.
It is the one organization that we have truly seen to make a difference.
Nami to me means good people not only doing things right, but doing the right things for our loved ones.
What does Nami mean to me when I was in a lonely place and trying to find help any way that I could? Nami was there for me. Nami, I found out through Shawnee Mission Outpatient. Nami was a good help for me. It has given me a very good resource to mental health. It gives you a lot of information about your mental illness. They even have flyers. It's a difference maker, Nami is. This is Sam Vaughan with Sam's Sports Report and Sam's Mental Health Day. Now let's go on to me and Patrick.
Let's go to mental health, and we'll do the final four.
The mental health world, you've experienced some depression, and what advice do you have for experiencing depression or general mental health advice?
That's a good question, Sam. I think everybody from time to time ends up on the spectrum of some sort of depression or anxiety or something along those lines. And sometimes those symptoms can be mild and you can kind of get by and through the day with little intervention. And sometimes they're pretty severe. And I think for me, what I found to be the kind of best remedy for any of those things is really getting a lot of exercise and trying to do things that I enjoy while working out, and sweating, getting some endorphins, lifting weights, those types of things have always been helpful for me. But what I do notice is if I don't do them on a regular, consistent schedule, it becomes problematic over time for my mental and physical health. So I think the mental piece is definitely connected to the physical health as well. And sometimes, you need help from friends and family along the way as well. And I think good conversations and deep relationships certainly help cure a lot of things too.
Do you use an app, or do you use like a podcast when you work out to make you motivated? Or
Yeah, it's funny. I've used a bunch of different apps in the past, and I've tried things like meditating through like Calm app and some others. I'm not good about sticking with them, if I'm being totally honest with you there. And then as far as working out and motivation, I do have some workout apps, whether it be from like Peloton or even like the Apple workout, um, which I'll use if I need like some guidance on what to do at the gym. Otherwise, I'm usually just listening to music that kind of keep me motivated, or even just like a fun podcast that's not all that serious about anything. It's just kind of people joking around.
I'm kind of guidance. I like the guidance of the Peloton app, especially, is what I use.
It's a really good app, and I think I like it for when I travel for like work and stuff, because you can do a lot of those things without a full gym. So if you're in a hotel, or even if you're just kind of running around streets, you effectively get a decent workout in without a whole lot of materials around you.
Well, this is a cool way to kick off October, the state's largest mental health awareness and suicide prevention event back in Concord today.
Around 2,000 people came out to participate in the Nami Walk last year. And last year there was a record-breaking attendance, and this year they hope to further spread awareness about mental health and suicide prevention.
People are coming out and talking about mental illness and suicide, bringing it out of the shadows, and being absolutely certain that we can work collectively in order to ensure people can get the treatment they need, when they need it, and where they need it.
Last year, the Nami organization served 44,000 Granite Staters.
In football and baseball, in football first, 49ers handled the Jets 32-19. Mason filled a good role for Christian McCaffrey. He had 147 yards on 28 carries. Pretty even game. 3 turnovers by the Jets. Was hurtful for the Jets. It was a blowout, as we said, 32-19. Plenty of news on Adam Schefter's Twitter page -X. In the MLB, the Royals will play the Yankees again, Game 2, after the Royals lost Game 1. Seth Lugo will be on the mound for the Royals, and Marcus Stroman will go for the Yankees, Game 2. Cincinnati Reds and St. Louis Cardinals, 70 and 75. The Cardinals are 72 and 71. Andre Plato will go for the Cardinals, and Rahit Loder will go for the Reds. And check up on the Dodgers and Cubs. That game plays at 9:10. Shota Imanga will go for the Cubs, and Yoshi Yambatun will go for the Dodgers, both having solid seasons. That's Sam Vaughan Sports.